Merry Christmas to all of our hardworking American truck drivers and their families. You've kept this country moving this year, and what a year this has been for our industry. What started as a grassroots battle right here in the state of Arkansas that was led by truckers just like you has now exploded into a national movement that is being directly led by President Trump and his amazing cabinet. What a blessing this administration is for the American trucking industry. The grassroots bill that was first filed in the state of Arkansas, House Bill 1569, would ultimately fail under immense opposition. However, that same bill would be rebirthed in Oklahoma as SB 20 and would go on to pass under the great leadership of Governor Kevin Stitt, proving once more that God uses our victories and our defeats, because it was this exact battle that gained national attention for the American truck driver. During that battle, President Trump issued an executive order that was aimed at reinforcing the out-of-service requirement for all commercial truck drivers unable to read or speak English. It also called for an investigation into the proliferation of non-domiciled CDLs, and it demanded further regulatory activity and enforcement to improve the working conditions of American drivers just like you, putting American drivers first. Next, Secretary Rubio stepped up when he paused the issuance of all work visas that were being used for labor dumping to dump foreign truck drivers into our industry. Around the same time, many high-profile crashes began to make their way into mainstream media. And for the first time in our industry, the reporters started asking the right questions. Could the driver read and speak English? Was the driver properly credentialed? Did the driver have lawful immigration status here in the United States? And to everyone's shock, crash after crash after crash proved exactly what American truck drivers have been saying all this time. We have a problem with illegal immigration in the trucking industry. That's when we saw Secretary Duffy dive headfirst into this fight. His investigation confirmed what drivers had been saying, and that is the non-domicile licensing system is 100% broken. Duffy immediately demanded the FMCSA take action. Their staffers responded with an interim final ruling, an imperfect ruling that left the back doors open. But Duffy's actions signaled a new direction for our industry. For the first time, the executive branch was forcing change in our industry and standing beside the American truck driver. And under the leadership of Secretary Noem, along with her leaders at ICE, like Director Todd Lyons, we are now seeing critical enforcement. We're seeing ramped up enforcement with the state agencies that are responsible for commercial motor vehicle enforcement. In years past, law enforcement agencies have been unable to question a driver about their immigration status. They've only trusted that drivers who present a valid CDL must be in the country lawfully. Now, with the partnership of the 287G agreement, they're able to ask immigration questions. Operation Guardian in Oklahoma proved that when you go past the CDL, when you dig a little bit deeper, you find that a lot of commercial truck drivers actually have been issued commercial driver's licenses even when they lack lawful presence in the United States. This bold action paid off big, leading directly to the arrest of a known terror suspect caught with one of these illicit non-domicile CDLs, proving that these threats are real and this administration is stopping them cold. Because of this administration, the American trucking industry now has a fighting chance to emerge from a 3.5-year long artificial supply crisis. Not a freight recession, not a recession because of lack of demand, not a recession because of tariffs, but a recession that was entirely driven by irresponsible and dangerous immigration policies. Immigration policies that not only suppressed the wages of American truck drivers, but took the lives of innocent American civilians and jeopardized our national security. From all of us in the trucking community, thank you, President Trump, and thank you to this amazing cabinet for fighting for American truck drivers. You've given us hope, safety, and a brighter future. Let's make 2026 the comeback year for American truck drivers. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year to you and your families. Keep on trucking.